Power Hour with John Lee.
We'll begin at Serpent Mound. So sometime in the very distant past, millions of years ago, meteor came down, smashed that area of the United States, big massive crater, and right next to it is where we find the Serpent Mound. And it points directly to the summer solstice. And the sun comes down between those mountains during summer solstice. People have been going there with drones so that they can see the snake. They're also using computer software to highlight the shape of the snake, just to make it more visible, to accentuate. How did the people who built it admire it? Why would you build something that can only be seen from the sky in the deep dark history? Is that sci-fi, extraterrestrial orientation, or is that religious? So you could say, well, maybe it was built for aliens who had been, or aliens that they believed in, but people from other planets who would be able to fly and would be able to see this from their vantage point. Or was it built for the gods, or whatever gods they believed in? They would probably be described as pagans. So any pagan gods that they believed in may have been able to see this. The Nazca lines in Peru, they were engineered, and the lines that travel through the sand and are still there, they've been there for thousands of years. But you can look at the straight lines that travel for kilometres and they don't deviate. And all these lines are perfect, and they're very, very long, that run through, and they look exactly like runways. Mountain tops that look like they've been decapitated. And there are some, and they're all like normal mountains, and then there are some that appear to have been chopped off. And of course, there's all the art, which we can look at as well, of, animals and mystical creatures. And these things are enormous, absolutely enormous, these pictures. There's one of a spider. Again, you have to go into the sky to see them because these things cover vast, vast territories. So all around this area, we find perfectly preserved human skulls because they're elongated like that, maybe like a Marge Simpson style, but it's your skull. That looks alien. It doesn't look human. The Ajanta complex in India. They were Buddhist caves, appeared 70 feet up. So they're in a cliff, and halfway up, right in the middle, you've got these caves. The builders of this is to start in the middle of the cliff and tunnel in. And that's what they've done. They've tunneled into the cave, into the cliff, with very primitive tools, according to the experts. And this is the thing, tools don't match the job. It's like a network of palaces, amazingly intricate artwork cut into the rock face in 200 BC, so well over 2,000 years ago. So I don't know, did aliens come down and facilitate that for some reason? Did aliens live here for a while and do that? And it's not the only one. There's one called Lalibela, and they've dug down into the ground and excavated it. I don't know how, don't ask me how, and pulled all the stone out. And what they've done is, when they've finished chiseling away, they've built a church. And they've dug it into the ground so that when you're walking along the ground, you can't even see it. And then you go, whoa! And this is in Ethiopia, in Africa. Not the most advanced country in the world, but they could do this 2,000 years ago. We can't do that now. Roswell. They see a load of flashes of lights in the sky. Everyone sees it. Everyone in the whole town sees it. Could there be this? Could there be that? Secret weapons, secret aircraft? Yeah. What we're seeing was lights in the sky. And then there was reports of a crash. The Air Force announces to the press that a UFO has come down in Roswell. The army comes back and says, it wasn't a UFO, actually, it was a weather balloon. Of what the fuck are you talking about? Yesterday it was a UFO confirmed by the military, and today it's a weather balloon. These are people who know exactly what's in the sky. Can't tell the difference between a UFO and a fucking weather balloon. I mean, what are you saying about your own army? It seems to me that something happened there of major importance. And it could be, yes, it could be secret experimentation. It could be connected to the Cold War. It could have been a failed missile attack on the United States by Russia. It could have been all those things. But it could have been a UFO as well. It's not outside the boundaries of my mind to conclude that that is possible. But that's purely a question of opinion. What is probably outside the bounds for most people, many, many witnesses saw the UFO. They saw the aliens. They all said the same thing. There were two aliens dead on the floor, and one alien was alive.